Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Enlighten. Before starting, I want to request you to please subscribe to our channel if you like the content. If you have any doubts, please comment in the comment section. I will be clarifying in the next video. Before starting our discussion for today, there is one question being asked by our viewer, Mr. Johnny Deep. Is Rustum 2 drones are armed or unarmed? Okay, Mr. Johnny, regarding your doubt, I want to clarify your doubt. See, Tapas, this is from a Wikipedia. Okay, this slide is from Wikipedia. Tapas, which is Rustum 2. See, it was commonly believed to be a unmanned combat aerial vehicle. Unmanned combat aerial vehicle means combat means armed. It is believed as so. The Director General of DRDO himself stated that media reports are incorrect. Tapas is UAV only and not UCAV. Okay. With this, I think your doubt got clarified. So coming to today's topic, it is about Manathakalli. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Manathakalli. It is a herb found in Kerala. See, this particular herb got approval from USA's FDA that you can use this particular plant or derivatives from this particular plant in the treatment of liver cancer. See, in the Times of India, every newspaper has cleared this topic. So today we are going to discuss about this particular topic. See, this is the Manathakalli plant or herb. You can see the berries. These are the berries. Okay. These are used. The derivatives from these berries is used for treatment of liver cancer. It seems. What cancer? Liver cancer. Remember it. Before knowing about it, you should know what does a liver do to us. It makes bile. It is a bile juice. It will be stored in bile duct. It is a fluid that helps digest fat. See, if you eat something fatty food, it will get digested with the help of this bile juice, and this bile is made by or produced by this liver. It also stores other nutrients from food like sugar. See, the liver stores the excess glucose in the form of glycogen in the liver. Okay. It is given that it makes substances used for many body functions, including one that make your blood clot. So it helps in making blood clotting as well. So what is a liver cancer actually? A cancer is a disease. What is a cancer? A cancer is a disease that happens when abnormal cells, which are not normal cells, grow too quickly and leaves less space for normal cells. So you understood, the abnormal cells number will be increasing and it will outpace the normal healthy cells. Liver cancer can be classified in two types, two ways: primary liver cancer and secondary liver cancer. Primary liver cancer is one that starts in the tissues of the liver. The most common type of primary liver cancer is called hepatocellular carcinoma. Hepatocellular means the primary cells of liver are called hepatocytes. So it is hepatocellular carcinoma. Secondary cancer is a cancer that starts in some other place in the body and move into the liver. This is the second category. This type is also called metastatic liver cancer. There are various stages of liver cancer. Based on the stage you are, the treatment will be stage specific. It is not necessary to know about these stages. Just remember, it depends upon the number of size and number of tumor. So the stage will goes on. The more the number of tumors and the size, the chronic is a liver cancer. See, who are at higher risk of getting a liver cancer. See, if you see the content here, wait a minute. Drinking heavy excess alcohol, smoking, the ethnicity and race also determines. Depending upon your race and ethnicity, the risk is more. And also family history of liver cancer. If you have, if any of your family members has liver cancer, it may spread because it is through genetics basically. Okay, genetics, inherited. Yeah, and also if you are obese and or if you had diabetes, the risk is more. It is not that if you have diabetes or if you are obese or if your family member is having any kind of liver cancer, it is not 100% sure that you will be getting it. It depends. Okay. Also, you are at higher risk. That's all. The chronic viral hepatitis, the hepatitis B, basically hepatitis B and C, those people who are suffering with hepatitis B and C, hepatitis is basically a viral disease. They are at more risk, at a higher risk. They are at a higher risk of getting a liver cancer. Cirrhosis. Okay. See, individuals chronically infected with hepatitis B have a 25% to 40% lifetime risk of developing a liver cancer. So, those who are suffering with hepatitis disease, they are at a higher risk of getting liver cancer. So, these are the various types of hepatitis. It is not required to you to remember. Just remember there are 5 types of hepatitis. The B and C are most dangerous. A and E are not that danger. They are common. B and C are most dangerous hepatitis viruses. The same things were mentioned here. The risk factors: hepatitis B and C, cirrhosis, diabetes, obese, genetics, drinking too much alcohol, etc. These are the various stages of liver damage. See, this is a healthy liver cell. In between these, a different stage comes, that fatty liver or liver fatty. Because of excess drinking of alcohols, you will be getting that stage. So, later stage will be fibrotic liver. You will have too much inflation of the liver caused by hepatitis B. See, because of hepatitis B, you will be getting this stage. And the next later stage is cirrhotic liver. Cirrhosis is basically scars like some wound like structures will develop on your liver. The final stage is called liver cancer. See, this is a healthy liver. This is a fatty liver fatty. This is cirrhosis. Too much wounds everywhere and scars will develop. Various treatments are available for it, like surgical treatments, partial hepatectomy. It is removing part of liver ranging from a small wedge to a entire lobe. It means partial removal of the liver. Total hepatectomy or liver transplantation. See, if the liver got completely damaged, then liver transplantation takes place. It is also a risky thing because the immune system may counteract on the liver, thinking it as a foreign pathogen. So that was also a complication. There are other treatments like ablation therapy. See, cryogenic therapy. Cryoablation means at various low temperature, at a very low temperature, and microwave ablation radio. See, basically you have to remember that microwaves, frequency waves, will be used for treatment. That's it. Chemotherapy is using drugs to kill the cancer cells or stop them from reproducing. So you will be giving certain drugs so that the cancer cells will be their reproduction will be curtailed. Okay, there is some kind of immunotherapy using drugs that direct the body's immune system to kill the cancer. The body's immune system will be developed and it was tasked to kill the cancer cells. The topic in the news is the Rajiv Gandhi Center for Biotechnology has found that the local the herb belonging to Kerala, Manathakalli, which is also known as turkey berry, is used. The derivative of this is Atroside B. It is a compound segregated from the plant leaves, has the potential to cure liver cancer. The Manathakalli is called Solanum nigrum, which is locally grown in Kerala. It will also help fast track drug approval. See, US agency is given the orphan drugs designation, which helps in the development and evaluation of new treatment for rare diseases. Orphan drugs are basically the drugs which are for rare diseases. So for such rare diseases, manufacturers will not be manufacturing because of less market available for the drugs. So these are orphan drugs. When there is an orphan drugs designation, it will help fast track the drug approvals. If you develop a drug, then the agency will be ready to give approval. The senior scientist from Dr. Ruby John and her student Lakshmi R. Nath isolated the drug molecule. This is I have said that the derivative Atroside B from the leaves of Manathakalli plant. Said there is only one FDA approved drug for liver treatment at present. The compound we developed has found to be more effective than the one available. Toxicity evaluation in human volunteers has shown that the compound is also effective for treating fatty liver. As I already said, what is a fatty liver? So for fatty liver as well as for liver cancer treatment, this is used. The scientist is from Rajiv Gandhi Center for Biotechnology. The technology was patented by them and they sold the technology they patented had been sold to US pharma company Biocmed. The technology transfer was done through Medical Research Foundation. So this is today's topic. If you like the content, please subscribe to our channel. Many of you are seeing but are not subscribing to our channel. Kindly subscribe to our channel. If you had any doubts, please comment in the comment section. I will be answering in the next class. Okay, please subscribe our channel. Thank you.